Hey there, if you'd like to get all 6 proven steps to achieve your weight loss and fitness goals, just simply go to www.tinyurl.com/6 steps to weight loss. That's tinyurl.com/6 steps to weight loss. Hey there once again, it's Justin Newell back with another edition in our 6 proven steps to achieve your weight loss and fitness goals. We're talking about step number 3 today, and that is systems and tools. What are the tools that you need in place or to have available to you to be that much more successful? I'm going to talk about 2 today. The first one I'm going to talk about is actually a heart rate monitor. Okay, this is just the watch portion of a heart rate monitor, and then this is a polar heart rate monitor, and then you'll have a chest strap that goes around your chest and reads the signal from your heart, electrical signal, telling the watch what your heart rate is. Why is this important? Well, if you follow step number 2, we talk about metabolic testing, specifically looking at the calories in versus calories out with the resting metabolic rate. The watch is one of the tools that's available to actually help pretty accurately tell us how many calories we're burning in a given workout. You really, if you're in a health club and you're using the machines, you really can't trust those machines very well because they're just basically off of your weight and the workload that you're doing, if that. A little more information about yourself into the watch, and that's going to give you that much better of a reading, much more closer accuracy in terms of the number of calories that you're burning. With the more advanced watches like the Polar watches, this one here is a Polar RS400. And this one has certain programming capabilities. One of the really cool things about this watch is you can actually program workouts into the watch. So, for example, if you get that New Leaf test, the exercise test, you can actually program the workouts that are specifically designed for you, the cardio workouts, and put them into the particular watch. They have another model now. That will actually allow you to program workout intervals, like our high-intensity interval training workouts. You can actually program into the watch as well. That's pretty cool. So there's a few different models out there. Just go to the PolarUSA.com website and check out the different ones, whether you want one that's more geared towards weight training, like high-intensity interval training, or one that's more geared towards cardiovascular. This one is more for a runner, particularly. This one is actually Janelle's, my girlfriend. She uses this one with some of her running programs that are in here. So, when we talk about what's the right type of exercise, we'll get more into that in step number 5. But there's different types of working out for different goals. Now, if your goal is strictly for weight loss and fitness, we're going to get into some of the science behind that in step number 5. And where having a heart rate monitor is actually a pretty good tool, because we're going to look at doing something called high intensity interval training, and we're going to want to. It's ideal if we can actually see what's happening in that watch. So pretty cool. This also works has a journaling feature. It comes with software, very simple to use, that you can actually track all of your workouts right up on your computer. The newest edition is the RS300 actually, and that one has web capabilities, so you can actually store the workouts on a website. It's a pretty neat little tool. But I definitely recommend one of these. We've always talked about a heart rate monitor, kind of like you can drive your car without a dashboard, but wouldn't you rather know exactly what's going on with the car, especially when it comes to speed. When an officer pulls you over and accuses you of speeding, well, you can't exactly just say, oh, my dash, I wasn't using my dashboard. It doesn't really work that way. Same thing with the heart rate monitor. You might think you're working at the right level, but it's really hard to perceive what the exertion rate is. There's something called the rate of perceived exertion, but most people are not very good at it. Even some fitness professionals have a hard time with it. So this heart rate monitor is just going to ensure that you're working at the right level. It's also going to track your calories as you're able to track the calories that you take in as well as the calories that you're expending. Let's talk about calories that you're actually taking in now. The other tool, this is actually my iPhone, but the other tool is a journal, and I actually use an app on my iPhone. It's Livestrong. It's Lance Armstrong's company, Livestrong, and this app is awesome because it's got every food known to man in here. Just about. Even you go to different restaurants. My ProGrade shakes and products are in here as well, and it's real simple. You just type a couple things in for each meal, and it just keeps a diary of what you've eaten in the day. And what it also does, it's going to tell you how many calories you have remaining for the day. So it makes it super simple. Plug your meals in, and you're good to go. If you don't have an iPhone, or I don't know if they have something for BlackBerry or not, to be honest with you. But if you're not a technology kind of a person, just write it down. Having a journal is critical. I'm going to provide you actually with just a very simple journal. There'll be a link down below, and that journal is really powerful. You know, my best clients use them diligently. Just recently, I actually ran a competition in my local boot camp, Look Great Lake boot camp up here in Chanhassen, Minnesota. If you're in the area, check it out. But the grand champion was a fanatic with her journal. She actually went so far as to take the journal I provided for her, and she put it into an Excel spreadsheet, and she typed up her workout and her meal plan and her goals every day. So, you know, one of the things that's important, you'll see the very top of that journal, the very first thing is it says, "I am so happy and grateful now that ... And that's where you put your goal in. We talked about that in step number 1. In terms of getting your mind in tune with what is it you want to achieve. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in step number 6. Wait for that one to come, okay? But getting your mindset around your goal is critical on a daily basis. And then right below that, you've got a spot for all the exercise that you did for the day, and you've got a spot for all of your nutrition for the day, meals and supplements, and then any kind of notes and how you were feeling. So having that journal is going to be really critical. The best athletes, the most successful people in the world, all use some type of a journal. And I can't recommend strongly enough that if you really truly want to lose weight and lose it forever and get in shape, the best shape of your life, then a journal is going to be an awesome tool for you to do that. So go ahead, you can use the download I got available for you. If you got an iPhone, it's like, I think it's like, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of $3-4 a month. So worth it. It's the coolest, simplest tool ever to use. And then as far as a heart rate monitor, there's a lot of different heart rate monitors out there. This one's a few $100, but you can get a pretty decent one for probably about 110, I think, is one of the lower models of the Polar watches. So another brand is Garmin. If you're a real extreme runner, Garmin's pretty cool. It's got some GPS technology to it. It also actually talks directly with New Leaf. Oh, another tool that you might want to check out. I actually just learned about this. There's now an iNewLeaf app for the iPhone. And it does a lot of cool things with all of your metabolic testing information, and that's a whole other journal set for you too. But you know, the moral of this particular episode is journaling. You have to keep a good, solid, accurate record of what you're doing, so that you can look back and see what's working and what's not. And I'll tell you what, probably the biggest benefit of journaling is it keeps you accountable. I've even gone so far as to tell some people who they just don't want to write everything down. Here's a really simple technique to get you into journaling. Get a calendar, a wall calendar, and put it, you know, on your fridge or in your bathroom or somewhere you're going to see it on a very regular basis. And every time that you get a workout in, you put, you know, say a slash in that day, across that day. And every time you have, you know, a good day of nutrition, you put a slash the other way. And, you know, at the end of the month, see how many X's you actually got going on or how many slashes you actually got going on. That's really important because it's going to show you the truth. We tend to overestimate how much we exercise and we underestimate how much we eat. So just that little simple technique alone will keep you dialed in. And what's really cool is I've actually noticed a lot of folks, they won't skip a workout or because they don't want to miss putting the slash for the day. They don't want the white space on the days that they're supposed to have a workout. And you can work out 7 days a week. We can talk about that later, but you might do your hardcore workouts 3 days a week, some lighter workouts. But even if you have your day off, that might be a walk in the park with the kids. Well, there's your slash for the day. Okay, but whatever the plan is, you have some type of physical activity each day, there should be a slash across every day. And ideally, you should be eating pretty darn good, so you should have a slash or a half a slash, however you want to mark it, whatever what kind of methodology you want to use in each of your day as well. So that's really going to help keep you accountable. Just that visual alone has been a very powerful tool for clients and actually myself. That's actually where I started with journaling. But now I've gotten into the technology and use more of the high tech stuff. So that's it. Lesson for the day: get yourself a wall calendar and start making some slashes or some X's. Or if you got the iPhone, check out Livestrong. It's a great tool. Livestrong.com is another. It's a web-based tool you can use as well. And then take a look at the Polar watches and see which one makes the most sense for you. Other than that, that's it for step number 3. Get yourself the tools that you need so that you can start driving forward. Step number 4. Now we're going to start getting into it. Start talking about the exercise program. All right. I look forward to talking to you again. Until then, as always, have faith, take action.
And once again, if you'd like to receive all 6 free videos of the 6 proven steps to achieve your weight loss and fitness goals, just go to tinyurl.com/6 steps to weight loss. That's tinyurl.com/6 steps to weight loss to receive all 6 free videos.